Take my hand, together we'll fall now, we'll fall now. I don't know what to say, but I'll try my best. It's terribly cliche, 'cause when you...
Hey guys, so I wanted to go ahead and quickly update you for my 2-month postpartum update. Okay, so it has been 2 months since I delivered Abrielle by C-section. And I will start off saying that my scar is definitely not at all what I thought it would look like. It's very thin scar. It's not very long, but it's a very red scar where it's not really had time to fade a whole lot yet, but it is starting to fade, and it doesn't look terrible, but it's pretty red. Anyways, otherwise, I still have plenty of stretch marks, and some of them are kind of fading in some areas, and some of the other areas look probably just as bad, if not worse. I keep on dropping weight. Like, I have had to call out pants and stuff out of my closet that I was not able to wear even before I got pregnant. So I keep on losing a lot of weight. I haven't weighed myself, so I don't know what I'm at really, and I don't want to guess, but I just know that I weigh less than before I got pregnant. And even though that's a really great thing and it's really exciting and it makes me happy, in ways that's a bad thing too, because none of my clothes fit anymore, and at least they don't fit right. Like my pants, I have to wear belts with everything, and even with a belt, some of my bottoms are just not working out too well in other areas and such. And while it's awesome that I've lost weight in my waist, and that makes me feel I guess better and kind of boost my self-esteem, I have also lost weight in another area that I'm not too happy about, and that is these. My boobs have definitely shrank, especially since I stopped breastfeeding. Like, they've gotten a lot smaller, and they're actually smaller now than before I got pregnant. My pre-pregnancy bras do not fit me, and I have been waiting till I had some extra money to get new bras, and because of the decrease in my breast, some of my tops don't fit me right either. Like this one, I've had to like kind of pin it. You guys can't see it, but it's been pinned because my breasts are not as full as they were even before I got pregnant, where I lost a ton of weight after having my baby. So in ways that's good, and in ways I'm like, that's saddening. Talking about birth control, so I am on the generous Faye birth control, and I can show that to you guys. Golly, what did I do with it? And this is what it comes in. It's like in this little black thingy, and there are these little green brown tablets. As you can see, I've been taking on this one, and what's different about this birth control is it's chewable. And when I realized that this was chewable, I was kind of skeptical about it. I was like, oh, this is going to be disgusting. And they're actually really good. They taste like a Rolade. And I tell Sam at night, like when I take my birth control, I'm always like, oh man, you know, it kind of makes me want to take another one. It's like, it's like eating a Rolade or a mint. It's got a nice minty flavor, so good for me. But definitely when Abrielle starts getting older, if I'm still on these will have to be well hidden, because I think that a kid would seriously think nothing about popping every single one in their mouth and eating them, especially if they realize that they taste good. So with that being said, we're not just using like the pill. Obviously I'm on the pill, but we're also using condoms too, just because we really we want children in the future again, but we don't want any right now. And we've kind of talked about that, and I'll do another video where I tell you guys more about our decisions for our future. But going back to my postpartum update, so that little pooch that I've told you guys about, like after I had her, within the first 24 hours my stomach kind of deflated. It was like it was a big balloon, and somebody took a pin and popped it. And what happened after that got popped is it kind of just hung down, and it draped like all the excess skin and stuff where it had stretched my skin out and stuff from where I got so huge. And for weeks it just kind of hung, and it was really annoying. It looked terrible. It made me feel bad about myself. I felt fat and ugly, and it also bothered my incision too really bad because it made my skin stick to itself, and it stuck to the staples, and I'd have to peel my skin off the staples. It was like really gross, and it didn't feel good. So that has receded a ton. Like, it's pretty much not there, but I've noticed my stomach has definitely taken on a very, very weird shape ever since I had her, and I will try to like show you guys that. But it's like my stomach is like flat, and then it kind of angles out a little bit. It's weird. It angles out into like a triangular point and then goes back in and flattens back down again. It's really weird, and like the triangular point kind of peaks like right where my belly button is, and my belly button is all stretched out, and it's gross looking as well. I've not been exercising any. I really need to. I keep saying to Sam that I want us to start running because he needs to for basic and for his training and stuff like that, and we just haven't done it yet. And we were actually talking today about getting a jogging stroller so we can go running at the park and take the baby with us. And if I keep looking that way, it's because she's like right down there in her bouncer, and I'm like bouncing her with my foot to keep her asleep. So I have like a few minutes just to do this, because otherwise she'd be awake. She's snoring. So anyway, moving on once again with my postpartum update. Pain wise, I really don't have any problems. For the most part, I don't have any problems. That's what I should say. If I'm doing a lot of lifting and a lot of bending over and stuff like that, it kind of pulls at it and it hurts some. And I have sometimes when I wake up and I'm sore. It's still really tender. I'm really careful, like when I'm in the shower and I wash, or when I put on clothes. And I'm weird about like where I let my pants and my underwear ride because of the incision, because it's just so tender still. Emotion-wise, I'm going to admit to you guys that I feel pretty down a lot of the times lately. I feel stressed. Moving in with Sam, while in ways it's made it easier, and I feel like that was what was appropriate at the same time, it makes me really sad because I miss my family, and I don't feel at home. I don't feel like this is my home. I don't feel like I belong. I'm pretty moody a lot lately, and I get really irritated at Sam because sometimes it's like I feel like I'm the only one who thinks about restocking the diaper stacker or filling the wipe box back up with wipes, and it's just kind of like, I don't know, I feel like there's pressure on me to do everything, I guess you could say. I feel really stressed out, and just really, I want to use the word depressed, and then again I don't want to use the word depressed. And Sam keeps saying that he thinks that like I'm definitely having some postpartum depression. I really don't know. I know I'm definitely considering about calling my doctor and making an appointment and going to talk to him and see kind of what he thinks, because there are times like I would take care of her to no end, but when it comes to myself, there's times when I really don't care about taking care of myself. I don't care about eating, or like if I brush my hair for that day, or if I ever change out my pajamas. I don't know, I feel like I don't matter or something. It's weird. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I feel bad about myself, I guess you could say. And I really didn't mean to end on a side note, but I guess I just did. So that is about it for my postpartum update. Emotional, physical wise, doing pretty good. Well, not emotional wise all the time, but otherwise I'm doing pretty good. So I guess I will go ahead really quickly and kind of show you more what my stomach is looking like now after I am 2 months postpartum. And you can see I've still got the little line, that's separating it. It's still like all poochy. I've got stretch marks. They're not that bad though. But that will be it for my 2-month postpartum update, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.
Telling me the risk is far too great, you'll surely fall. But I can see this aching in my heart won't stop, when everything inside me screams to see what lies beyond this place. It's not a light that's growing dim, it burns brighter now, and with each step I'm closer to the voice that calls